I know you may not believe it. But God did it. And obviously at now there's no time to check time. And if you're just joining right now, check the time. Well, 10, 11 minutes gone past the hours of 5 p.m. right here. It is the Football Fans Lounge Show. And you already know we have to talk about the very big one on the show. But just in case you just don't know, I am the voice of the mic. And my name is KZK. I am the only sportman out there that love to shoot from the outside like I'm Fetty Valverde. My team and I remain very strong. That's the reason why the body can Marcos like Rashford. And I love to score on the radio like I'm connected with Victor Osimhen, Albert Haaland. Nobody can hurt me. Not even Jude can barely harm me. Nobody can arrest me, because if you already do, you know Garrett to definitely bill me. And I'm feeling very fly to come on the show this evening. Happy to have you with me. My team and I here to talk about Football Fans Lounge. But I'll bring you good news anyways, just in case you need to know. It's with an immediate effect that the Nigerian Football Federation NFF appoints Labbadia Bruno as the new Super Eagles head coach. And I'm not going to be talking about that alone on the show. It's a lot of talk on the show. I have with me Hala Madrid when you see them. And I'm talking about another man, Gani, who is in the building. And it's on me at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not so busy, let's make welcome one of Leah's talk about football analysts. They are in the building with me to talk about this, who dissect, analyze, catalyze, banterlize. And if you're a fan of Bruno Labbadia, you know, I said it on the show all the time on the TV. I said the thing I like about the man is I don't really know if I'm a fan, but I'm liking the name Bruno Labbadia. The name sounds nice. Not like because I have a Friday show that goes to Lamba, but that's a Labbadia. You boss like a Labbadia. Okay, my team are now here. Hello, Madrid. All right, y'all, you're doing okay. Good evening. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, Lagos, good to be here. Ghanaian, good to be here. Welcome to the fans, the Football Fans Lounge.
Right.
It's good to be here.
Gani, are you doing okay?
I'm really fine. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll.
Ready to roll. So let's get quick on this now. The Nigerian Football Federation has announced that it has reached an agreement with German tactician Bruno Labbadia to become the head coach of the Nigerian senior national team, the Super Eagles to be exact. Now, the NFF General Secretary, his name is Dr. Mohamed Sanusi, said in the early hours on Tuesday that the NFF Executive Committee has approved the recommendation of its Technical and Development Subcommittee to appoint Mr. Bruno Labbadia as the head coach of the Super Eagles. The appointment is with immediate effect. Now, you might be asking a question, who is Bruno Labbadia? I'll tell you, he was born in Darmstadt, Germany on 8 February 1966. Labbadia, who won 2 caps for Die Mannschaft in his playing career, that took him through the clubs such as hometown team Darmstadt 98, Hamburger SV, Football Club Kaiserslautern, Bayern Munich, Football Club Cologne, Werder Bremen, Arminia Bielefeld, and Karlsruhe SC. He triumphed in the German Bundesliga with Bayern Munich as a player back in 1994. He coached famous names Hertha Berlin and then VfB Stuttgart this decade, and previously VfL Wolfsburg, Hamburger, Bayer Leverkusen, among others, and holds a UEFA Pro license. Now, he is the only 6th German after Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who had to stint between 1970 to 1974, Gottlieb Gola 1981, Manfred Horner 1988 to 1989, Bert Vogts 2007-2008, and also Kenneth Rowe 2016 to 2021 to lead the Super Eagles. Horner led the Super Eagles to runner-up position at the 1988 Africa Cup Nation, while Kenneth Rowe qualified and led Nigeria to the 2018 FIFA World Cup Finals in Russia. We know the story. The later on it never came out. Now Labbadia's immediate challenge is to take charge of the three-time African champions for two 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifying matches against Benin Republic Saturday 7th September in Uyo Costa Costa Stadium, and then Rwanda, Tunisia, that will be played, on Tuesday, better word, Rwanda, Kigali, Amavubi, and that's for 10th September in Kigali, with 4 other matches to conclude the qualifying race following in the months of October and then November. So you already know we have a new coach, and his name is Bruno Labbadia, and that man will start up the job with immediate effect. It sounds good to share with you, Lagos City, and beyond that. It might not be the end of us talking about the NFF, but if they put it right, then we'll talk about them gloriously. But if they continue to do it the other way, because I don't know. But anyways, not so much blasting today on the show if you sound like that. But then let's give them the credit and say, yes, Super Eagles now have a coach. And I have my friends here, Charles and then Gani, to talk about these, because I have one again coming up next will be NFF hands 40-man list to Bruno Labbadia. But before we get to that phase, let me know if Charles Harlem Madrid is a fan of Bruno Labbadia. Charles, the name is nice. Do you like him?
I don't know if I like him. Yeah. It's first of all, the first hurdle has been climbed.
Good news.
It's been climbed. We now have a coach.
Right. Is that not good news?
After 4 months.
It's not good news.
After 3 months.
But it's not all good news.
It's good. It's good news to hear that we have a coach. The quality of the coach we will find out in a couple of days, because we have a match by 7th of September.
Yeah.
Let's see what magic he has to perform. Going by his CV and his record so far, not really bad. Not really bad. It's neither here nor there. He has a lot to prove anyway. So let's see what he has to bring to the table. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he has to bring to the table. So Gani, tell me, Bruno Labbadia, not Lamba. Please don't go pay enough person for YouTube now, Jeff. Jeff, don't call him Bruno Lamba. He never reached that one. I may not to do, and I will invite him for Friday show. So tell me, Bruno Labbadia, are you a fan of the man? Are you liking him? You sound so cool and sweet about him on TV this day. The hours of today. Tell me about it.
The new coach is a very fantastic coach. I like the coach. You see, the coach will do well. The coach will do well.
Right.
The coach will do well. The coach will do well. You see, we said it in the morning that there is difference between the national team,
and the club side.
And the club side. This man has a club experience.
Right.
You see, but let's just give him his. Let's give him his space.
He's not. I won't say I don't. I can't say I like him,
right,
or I can't say he's going to perform very well, because given his track record, he's only been in clubs.
Yeah, club side, and never managed a country.
Yeah, never managed a country.
An African side as well.
Exactly. So he's not had African experience. He's handled clubs, and when we even talk about the clubs, the only maybe relevant club would be Bayern Leverkusen.
Bayern Munich as well.
And
Bayern Munich, but
okay, that's Lauting was just to be strong.
It leaves a lot to be speculated about. There's a lot to be to be seen. They say the taste of the pudding is in the eating. It's in the eating ahead.
Right. So someone say that we bring in local managers because the local managers are way okay. You use the word CRAZ, the last one, and then he said, "I wish him well." Then that's for Jeff. Then Kene says again, he doesn't have time to prepare the team. Now, miracle we need. And Jeff said, at Kene, is okay, they're making it like a banter here. He said, make him just lose a match and see better banter. Then Michael Victor came up to say, how about World Cup qualifiers? Okay, World Cup qualifiers is coming up, but that's for that one we're wallowing somewhere down the pecking order. We just stay down as Zimbabwe just still get hope. Lesotho, Rwanda, they're all ahead of us. But let's keep that aside. We have the AFCON qualifier now, and Kigali game will be for September 10, and that's in Nigeria. It's a must to win for me. Like both games, we need to clinch on it. We need to damage it. But I don't know. Okay, SDK is saying lose care. Try draw goalless and see what happens. You see. I told you something this day. I told you that job is a pressure job.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah. It's
But
a lot
that's
of pressure.
and life is like pressure. You know, you need to pressure life as well.
Life is about pressures and risk. You know, taking risks
Exactly.
and being able to forge some progress in the midst of a lot of pressure.
Right.
So that's why I said a lot is desired to be seen of what is going to come out of this appointment.
Right.
And there's really nothing much to say for now, except for the fact that you've just hinted and you've said that he has been handed a list.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, let me give you that update now.
that's the
NFF,
problem.
the
That's the
Nigerian
big
Football
problem.
Federation (NFF) will hand over the 40-man provisional list of players invited for the two AFCON qualifying games. Nearly Super Eagles appointed coach Bruno Labbadia once he resumes duty. Now, to beat the deadline date, the NFF had submitted a provisional list to the invited players to African football governing body, and that's FIFA. Okay, moving on. So, few weeks ago, with invitation letter already sent to club side, the NFF on Tuesday morning announced the appointment of the former FC Stuttgart manager who takes over the Super Eagles coach. And I'm liking the word with immediate effect. Now, with the announcement, the German tactician is faced with carefully select the 23-man from the pool of 40 players in the provisional list for the AFCON game coming up. It's not a Chelsea thing, no. Not Maresca now. Now, let me tell you, the sixth German to coach the three-time African champions will on Saturday, 7 September, lead the Nigerian senior national team against Benin Republic in Uyo, and Rwanda on Tuesday, 10 September in Kigali. So you can see how this one is. Now, but let's talk about the part where 40-man list is what we have, and he'll be handed that list, and he wants to train to cut it to 23. How does he go from here? How does he get his team right? This man literally don't. I don't know what's the wait for. How does he even start from now? How can he trim that team to 23? No time to train much.
Like what I'm just. I mean, we have barely like how many days to the 7th of
Barely
September?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Barely.
Barely.
It's not up to 2 weeks
It's
anymore.
not. It's not.
Today
up to 2 weeks.
27,
This
right?
it's just a week or more.
Right.
A week and some
A
days.
week and some days, yeah.
You let us stay 10 days.
So I think the first problem is this: you give the man a list of players. That's for me. It's the first problem.
Okay.
You give him a list of players. Why don't you allow the man do his job? Because this is going to be the bane of the whole issues right now. Because the man definitely tomorrow, if he doesn't succeed, he will come out and say, "You're the one that gave me the list of
Right.
players." Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that for me is the first problem. Before even this right now is even appointing this kind of coach late. So what magic do you want him to perform?
But okay, let me stand for the NFF.
You've already sent out invites to players. Who told you that those players are the players that the man needs to execute the job?
40-man list.
40-man list. Did he say he wants 40 players? Did he tell you that I want that player, I want that player? He didn't say so. This is the problem. This is why I said.
It starts from now.
This is why I said the NFF. I mean, no.
But they're not imposing on him. They're just giving him. I mean, I don't know. No matter what he wants to select.
It's not about imposing.
Yeah, no matter what he wants to select. From that 40, good day now.
No, see, when you are doing when you are giving a man, when you are putting someone on that, because this job is a pressure job, right?
Exactly, right.
You need to let the man make some decisions on his own, so he can own up when tomorrow you ask him and say, "Why did you fail?"
Yeah.
Because as it is right now, you're giving him 40-man list to go and get. Okay, he works with those players. If he doesn't deliver, you don't have any. You have no right to tell him you messed up or something.
Right. So let him do.
So
the job.
first of all, let's just even get that out of the way. If he doesn't qualify us for any of the tournaments, nobody should call for his head. Leave the man to do his job. Period.
Okay, Gani.
I said it in the morning that the timing of his appointment is very, very close to the Nations Cup qualifier. You see, the 40-man list
Right.
is much. Is much. So I don't know what he would do now as a coach now to trim the squad to 23.
Okay.
Because he still have maybe like 1 week.
Right. He has 6 to 7 days.
6 to 7 days.
He has 6 to 7 days because this is the last weekend. All the players will be playing in their various clubs. And then after this week is international break. Yeah. So you have say 5 to 6 days.
5 to 6 days.
Okay.
To prepare the team.
I have this one. Kenezeke say giving him a list is a good idea. No time for scouts or no time to coach or no time for coach to scout. I trust the Gavot composed a good list. So technical man of Gavot being the last one of that. And you see, Moscow says I hope it's not more than 3 years contract, so that it would be difficult to fire him if he didn't perform. And that's Uche from Ipaja. I don't know.
And that's exactly what I'm saying because this job, I mean, there's nobody. I mean, Eguavon is giving it a list. Okay, Eguavon is one that created the list, so to say.
Right, because of technical man.
Because of technical guy, he's a technical guy, and he creates that list. He's going to work with this man. What I'm saying is this, ahead of time is this. Guys, Lagos, if this man doesn't perform, please don't call for his head.
Nobody should call for his
Nobody
head.
should call for his head. Leave the man to do his job. I can understand, okay, there's no time. That tells us how irresponsible our leaders have been in the place of appointing a coach. So what magic do you want the man to do in 5, 6, 7 days?
Just yesterday you said something to me and it got me reminiscing. You said we should forget about the World Cup. I don't know.
I just think we should forget about it. If to be honest with Lagos and Nigerians, let me tell you the truth. Get this coach in. Look, tell him you want to qualify for 2030 World Cup. Get you a team, style of play, do friendlies, do tournaments if you have to. Get a team running.
Okay, but you know the part where we talk about giving him the least. You
can use the AFCONs as a benchmark to benchmark his work rate and what he has done so far, and you can grade him
so
from
quickly
there.
Before we get to the next phase, comrade, greetings to you. This one is coming from Olawale. He said, I don't agree with your guest. Giving him a list is the right thing. How do you expect the manager to draft his own list less than 2 weeks to qualifier? And again, outside of 40 players, which other players do we have out there? He said. But I know what you're saying, actually, Charles.
Yeah.
You're giving him you're already giving him a yardstick to hold against you.
Exactly.
You know, but let's be realistic. Let's just say the way it is. We've done wrong by appointing a coach at this point, at this detrimental time. For me, I would have said, if you wanted to give him a fresh job, why not? But with immediate effect, it means you're expecting a matchup in these 2 games. You know, I thought it was the go about taking over for those 2 games.
Yeah.
Then let him come fresh.
Yeah.
But as it stands now, he's the man on the job. But quickly, let's leave that phase and move up to this one. I have this one about the game coming up. We already have Bruno Labbadia. That's the name. Please do your rehearsal well before you call me and talk about his name. The Lamba is Bruno Labbadia. I'm liking the name and the time. Now, let's talk about AFCON. Super Eagles interim captain Wilfred Ndidi has declared that he and his teammates will be gunning for revenge when they take on the Cheetahs of Benin Republic early next month at the Gospel Akpab International Stadium for the 25 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying game. The Cheetah defeated Nigeria 2-1 in the 26th FIFA World Cup qualifier in May, but Ndidi believes the result will be different this time around when they entertain the neighbors Saturday, September 7. According to Ndidi, in a short video posted on Super Eagles X account as from Twitter, he said, "We know we haven't done well as we wanted in the World Cup qualifier, but we are ready to make things right in Uyo. They talk about the Benin Republic had their own win in Abidjan, but we will see what happens in Uyo. Don't worry, we are prepared." However, Ndidi is also confident that the Super Eagles can turn things around to avoid back-to-back no-shows at the Modi. I'll talk about the World Cup, and in an interview with the NFF media team after Leicester City lost to Fulham at the weekend, Wilfred Ndidi reflected to the Eagles' precarious position and the possible way out. To be honest, he said, "It's not where we wanted to be or the position we want to be. It was difficult. It was a difficult game. I think we just need to be good and try to correct some mistakes and try to go all for those games, and we will definitely try as much as possible to get there." And also speaking on the same vein, Alexi Iwobi also said the Super Eagles are determined to secure a place at the 25 Africa Cup of Nations. The Super Eagles have won once in 4 outings since their final clash with host Ivory Coast at the AFCON final. Iwobi reckoned that the team will fight hard to win the upcoming games. He said, "There is still a lot to fight for. We have to prove ourselves. We have so much to prove. We know the quality we have in the team, and we need to show it consistently for Nigeria, just like we do for our club sides." He will be also declared this in a short video posted on social media. Talk about the X account of the Super Eagles. He said, "The fans expect a lot from us, and we expect a lot from ourselves. We are ready to get the point. We need to qualify." Guys, let's say it quickly. On this note, right? Let's be realistic. Sometimes, Charles, let's talk about this. I said the national team, Jesse, it's a responsibility. It's a job. When you're being called up for this job, it means you're supporting, you're working for the nation. It's an opportunity that they should carry very well. And I told you on TV, I recall I said, as at 1980 to count down to 2000, I would say we had a structure. I'm not saying we lost it. Shout out to Stephen Keshi 2013 when he got the result right. But I'm just talking from 1980 to count. The 1994 squad was amazing. Now, these players literally know what to play for. Mental wise, physical wise, they know what it takes to honor the national team. When you're called up, you play with your body, soul, spirit, and mind. But these players we have currently now, we see the lackadaisical play. They don't even know what it takes to wear. So sometimes we don't always give the blame to the coach or the NFF. When time reach to blast NFF, we'll do it if they're not doing well. Do you understand me? But those players now, Labbadia or no Labbadia, those that will get the opportunity to play, that will be selected, which is an honor.
Yeah.
See, it's an honor. I don't know. See, the one day they asked me, say, is President Tinubu, is he a good president? Is he this, is that? If I was asking questions, I'll be like, okay, you want to ask me that, you already know where we are, and then it's not on me to say, it's a general talk. And I said to the person, if you get a space to be the president of Nigeria for one day, what would you do? And I was asking question, and I'm trying to retrace it back to what I'm saying. If you're opportune to wear that jersey just for once, it stands forever, and you need to honor it. These players we have, do they have the mentality? Do they play with their body, spirit, mind? Did they know that everything is at stake? See, Charles, at this point, there's no going back. See, we don't even get choice. A draw is not even anywhere close.
Yeah.
Good for us. We just need to start winning games, because I say it again and I'll say, Road Ben, let me say you're being wakaput. They say economy be like this, economy be like economy. Even the economy again. And I tell you, so what am I trying to say? My point still remains that when they're opportune to do this, they need to understand, because this is the only thing that unites Nigerians.
Football.
Regardless of who you are, being a Shekiri person, you be you who get this side, we don't know whether I shake they call like Bikano, you be Yoruba, we don't know, Adekunle, Adefemi, we don't know. But once it's the game, we are together, bro. It's like a one blood thing. And last time we missed out of the World Cup, we are talking about it in the studio because it's hurting. But these players themselves, do they have this? Charles, you get my point?
I get your point. I get your point. Which is supposed to be? It's supposed to be that patriotism is supposed to be very upmost in these players' minds.
Right.
But we have seen over time that these guys are not that patriotic, and it's not just by words of mouth.
Right.
It's what you show on the pitch
of play.
On the pitch of play. When we see you play on the pitch of play, we know, okay, this person is patriotic. This person wants to do something. This person is. I mean, Wilfred Ndidi can't speak for himself. He can't speak for the rest of the players. You know,
right?
You can't take a horse to the river, but you can't force him to drink water. So you have to. You can speak for yourself, but how motivated, how energized, how urgent do they see, and how important? I mean, they need to grade these games with. They need to approach these games with a lot of zest and energy, and with a mindset and an attitude to say we are winning this game or not. So that's just it.
Okay, so on YouTube, I'm seeing some messages. Michael Victor says, politics and football, you choose players for the coach. Why is he the coach? Why is he now the coach? And Kenneth ZK is saying, Charles, yes, you have a good long-term plan, but we get match next month. Okay. And Jeff says, Arsenal signs Mikel Merino. Okay, good news, we know. And then he says, it's a done deal for Man United. I'll tell you about that quickly. Gani, this player selection, what should we have for the coach, Labbadia?
The criteria is must win. It's must win match. Must win match. You see, the 11 player
that
will be selected that day for the match must give their all on the pitch. Not by facing the media and be giving them some confidence. No. We need 100%. We need 100% performance, and we need winning in that match. Okay, just 3 points. Let's just take our 3 points.
Okay, just 3 points. Yes. While we leave that phase, I'll quickly tell you about Osimhen, because people are asking questions about Osimhen. Osimhen won't be forced out of Napoli from the agent. Victor Osimhen's agent says Osimhen won't be forced to leave Napoli, and any decision to move will be his choice. Osimhen wants to stay in Europe despite threat from Saudi Arabia. Napoli president has already said Osimhen would leave for a top European club, but the agent says Osimhen's future is still uncertain. Now, let's talk about this one now. Saudi Al Ali, the money is crazy. The last time was Al Hilal, but Al Ali now are coming with a very big amount, and Osimhen is waiting on Chelsea and Arsenal. Maybe Victor Osimhen is not keen on a move to Saudi Arabia. Talk about Professional Football League. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Al Ali have submitted a 65 million euro bid for the striker. Napoli are reportedly willing to accept Al Ali's offer, according to reports in Italy. Osimhen is willing to wait on Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and Arsenal in the final days of the transfer window. Today's 27th, goodness me. His presence at Napoli is blocking the club transfer strategy, and both parties are eager to find a solution. PSG were in talks to sign Osimhen earlier this summer, but later pulled out of the race. Chelsea and Arsenal are still in the race for the Nigerian international. Belgium striker Lukaku is set to replace him at Napoli, but I think he's blocking the laptop. Now, Chelsea moved to sign Osimhen from Napoli is a major doubt because of the player's bogus wage demand, according to report. The 25 Charles, this is where it is again. The 25-year-old is believed to be asking for a contract which would see him receive £500,000 a week. The extraordinary figure would make him the highest paid player in the Premier League. That money is crazy, is big. Osimhen has value, and he wants to come big. I better talk about this one.
No. When I saw that news, I was livid, like completely livid with the guy. Like, Osimhen, what is your problem? I mean, who are his advisors, for heaven's sake? Who does he even have around him? Who's talking to that man? You're going to the Premiership for the first time and you're asking for £500,000. Who's going to pay you that money? Are you Ronaldo? Are you Messi? Are you Haaland? For heaven's sake!
I know.
If you want that kind of money, then go to Saudi Arabia and play with Ronaldo and play with Neymar and get all the goals and get all the cash you want. For heaven's sake, this is just pure wisdom. Common sense. This common sense is not common anymore.
Right.
Why would you be asking for 500,000? So you want to earn more than Haaland, who has been in the league and is scoring hat-tricks already? Come on, who's talking to this young man?
That's outrageous.
It's outrageous.
Right. You want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it. Remember, Osimhen is the current African best player right now. You see, I want the agent, the club, and he as a player,
right,
to make this deal very, very effective. Because now Napoli want to sell into Saudi Arabia, but Osimhen
not they want to, they just want to clear him off.
Yes.
He's blocking the plans of signing.
He's blocking. He's blocking so many plans.
So many plans, right?
No, but Osimhen don't want to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course he knows
that.
Go
to Saudi Arabia. So he want to make his mark in Europe.
You don't make your mark in Europe.
You want to make his
you don't make your mark in Europe by placing yourself on a very high wage bill. It's the same thing that crushed Caicedo when he came to Chelsea. His first season in Chelsea, he was horrible. He was completely horrible.
Osimhen don't want to reduce his wages.
Why?
He's an African best player. So
why? You're African best. You're African best in Africa. You're going to the Premiership. You've played in the Italian Serie A. De Laurentiis wants to get rid of him as fast as he can, and make as much money as he can from the guy. But guy, listen, you cannot go to the Premiership and earn more than Haaland. You are not Ronaldo. You're not Messi. Someone should talk to that guy. Take a pay cut and move your ass out of that place quickly.
No, you don't want to take a pay cut.
You will have to. At some point, you will have to. The only person that will pay you that amount of money is PSG, and you will languish on the bench for a very long time. Nobody will hear of you. Nobody will see you because there's too many competition in that side in PSG. You go to the Premiership, you don't go there with. Why are you placing money in front of yourself? So you want to earn more than Haaland?
He's an African man.
Does that sound like a Lamba?
No.
You want to earn more than Haaland?
It sounds like a Lamba, actually.
How?
Okay. I told you my team and I, we are here. We're good to go. I did tell you at the beginning of the show. More quickly, let's deal with this one. I have 5. Oh, I need to open the phone lines. More quickly, let's talk about this one. Football months and tragedy hits the world of football. The former three, I don't know, I had to bring this. Let's talk about it. The former Three Lions and Ivory Coast manager sadly passed away at the age of 76. Swedish football manager Goran Eriksson, who famously exposed corruption within Nigerian Football Federation, passed away on Monday at the age of 76 after a courageous battle with a pancreatic cancer. Eriksson became the first foreign manager to coach England Three Lions during the spell from 2001 to 2006, and then had earlier revealed that he had less than a year to live after losing his battle with cancer and has now been pronounced dead 7 months later. And that's bad news. But you might have a question, why are we bringing this? Are we English? Hey, maybe couldn't last, right? But I need to talk about it because his legacy will live on forever, and he's a good man. I think I know about Eriksson very well. And there's a connection about Eriksson with the NFF. So let's bring you this one quickly. In his autobiography, he said, "My story." Stephen Goran Eriksson detailed his shocking experience with the Nigerian Football Federation during negotiations to become the head coach of the Super Eagles. Charles, please, I want to talk about this NFF, so you know it's not today. Now, not me saying, it's not VOPT, no, say kid don't talk, not me they talk. Now, waiting Eriksson talk for him, but autobiography, because you could check it out, Google it, you could see it. Now, you could see it. Now, Eriksson revealed that the Nigerian football side, he revealed that after Nigeria's disappointing exit at the semi-final of the African Cup of Nations, the NFF sought a European coach to replace the domestic manager just months before the World Cup in South Africa. That was 2010. Now, I'm doing the throwback.
Yeah.
Right. The Swedish manager recounted how he flew to Abuja confidently that he was the leading candidate for the job. writing this in his memo. He said, I flew, let me quote him, he said, I flew to Abuja, the Nigerian capital, to meet the Nigerian FA, and I thought to negotiate a job as the manager. I knew the Nigerian people had also shown interest in the coach of the Egyptian national team then, but I assumed the job was mine. If I wanted it, I should not have made assumption. We met at the Hilton Hotel in Abuja. In the meeting room, perhaps 10 people were sitting as if on a panel behind a table. Right away, they started asking stupid questions. Not me saying, please.
Yeah.
That's Governor Erickson saying that. It's late today of blessed memory, and he went as far as saying, after the meeting in Abuja, they told me that half of my salary will be deposited in a special bank, which I rejected, and that was why I was not given the job. After rejecting the dubious offer, Erickson managed future Premier League champion. Then at that point, Leicester City, before moving his talent to China. And you see the word corruption again from Governor Erickson. The latest man who have said this, that's a big name, is John Obi Mikel. And I'm asking this question again, guys. I mean, do we have corrupt NFF people? Is the body corrupt? Is it changed now?
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
It's the same.
What do you mean?
It's the same of the same. It's gotten more bolder and
more bigger.
More bigger. It's gone bolder and bigger by the day.
So we have corrupt people in NFF.
Of course we do.
There's still corrupt people.
They're still very corrupt.
What's the definition of corruption? What can you just tell me in a layman's view? Like
corruption is what Erickson is saying. You tell him half of his salary should be deposited in a bank.
Special bank.
In a special bank. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's all.
Okay. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know to talk about this. But quickly, let's talk about this one when you're just joining us. You're listening to Voice of the People now, the Point of Fam, Lagos City, the best place to be at all time. I am the voice of the mic, and you already know my name is Kizike. And this is the Football Fans Lounge that comes your way every weekdays, and that's for 5 p.m. I have Gani with me on the show, and then I have Harlem Madrid Charles with me. But quickly, let's wrap up with Dave before we open the phone line. Apologies again, it feels like we're talking a lot. Now, the NPFL, there's the news, the Nigerian football. I talk about Nigerian Premier Football League, and let's talk about the one of the clubs that I really respect a lot. And it wasn't long. I had a chit chat with the manager, Ogubote, and we had a discussion with the manager. But the oldest club currently, the Shooting Stars Football Club, have unveiled some fresh legs to be paraded for the 24-25 Nigerian Premier Football League NFF season. Also unveiled where the home and away and alternative jerseys to be used by the team in the coming season. The 8 players unveiled are the likes of goalkeeper Abiodun Akonde from Rivers United, Mustafa Lawal from Sunshine Stars, centre back Ojefeten Sylvester, his name is Oje Tefen, and then from Eyimba, left back Ikohem Odom, who joined from Anime Sportif de la Masa of Tunisia, midfielder Abubakar Aliyu from Lobby Stars, and Debayo Abayomi, former player of the Remo Stars, Bolaji Sakane Simeon, who is currently teaming up with the Luyoli Warriors from Congolese side AS Otoho, and striker Ayurinde Samuel, who last featured for the Sporting League side. While speaking during the unveiling, executive chairman of the Olujoli Warriors, Honorable Babatunde Olaniyan Akoro, disclosed that the club hopes is to improve the performance of the team for last season, hence the recruitment of quality legs who will be able to complement the effort of the retained players. And I must say on the show, for Shooting Stars, I wish them one of the best. The NPFL season starts for the weekend, so you don't want to miss. Please get glued to your TV, and I'll tell you about the right and the rest of all how it goes. And also, that was the message I got here. Let me see. He's asking a question about. Okay, he said, well done, Kizzy K. How can you appoint a coach when it's just less than 2 weeks to the match? It's not going to work out well. They should let the interim manager do that, because he already know who is going to be on his list, and let the new coach wait for the best time to work with the players, maybe after 2 games. Aziz from a cartoon. And then I have this one, and let me see. He's asking a question about Ogate. Okay, let me tell you about Ogate. If you're a United fan out there, you just want to know what's going on. Manuel Ogate is traveling today, August 27, to undergo a medical ahead of completing a proposed move to Man United for €50 million. Lastly, Osimhen wants to be the highest paid player in the Premier League according to the report. That's £500,000 a week. Are we going to say this? Even Rodri never collect them. So call me up 0700 903 903 903. I call the numbers again 0700 903 903 903. Please, I might be doing 30 seconds or possibly 1 minute would do. Let's start with that so we can have let's see if we can accommodate everyone on the show. Good evening, great to have you join us. What's your name? Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon from the team.
Okay. Babatunde from Idimo, talk to me. Welcome.
Hello, Madrid. When you see there?
I greet you, my brother. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Okay, you are talking about NFA. You know that the last time I told you about NFA that I work with this late man, Austin Akota.
Okay.
It's for Thomas. So I mean, when you are talking about COVID, that Erickson said that you want to collect money this. That time he's saying the truth because you remember that 1996 we don't go to Nations Cup in South Africa.
Yeah.
Through Apache, something like that.
Okay.
So I mean, when they want to sign they want to sign one coach, it's not Bora. It's supposed to collect for that fast 1998. I forgot the name. It's not Bora. It's because of the pay cut that this man said. Because I'm the one that went to from this man. I don't know whether he's still alive. One man, something look on me. He had a phone shop at Ojuelegba. I'm the one that went to go and carry this. When Nigeria want to play India for friend match after the World Cup, 1994. I'm the one who went to go and carry this statue of Oba of Benin and his wife. That's what we presented to them. They can go and find out. We presented to them when we want to play that friendly match. So I was very close to Akota. And it's like he sent me to Arian, I'll go to Sheraton, I'll go to NFA, I know so many things about it. So it's true, they collect something like that. I'm not lying for you. They collect it.
Yeah.
It's not a lie, it's not a joke. That's why we don't have the best coach in Nigeria up to today. NFF is our problem. I'm telling you the truth. They should go and look for these people that know the job, not this. I'm telling you the truth, not these people that
Okay.
don't to do.
All right, tell me. Babatunde, that's the name, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Babatunde from Morino man.
All right, Marino man. Okay, I'll love to leave you here. Thank you so much. I mean, you made your mark. I'll take that from you, right? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
God bless you. The Marino man, have a great day. Babatunde, you know, everyone has got to say about this. Talk to me. Welcome. What's your name? All right, tell me. Hit it. Let's go.
I'm very happy for this coach.
All right.
Because all the can Nigeria have patience with the coach now? That is the right.
Patience.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the word. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Nigeria or this our NFF, but they can have a lot of patience. That is why if they can have a guy with the coach, he will be okay with Super Eagles. And for the 41 player, for more than how many weeks now? Last 2 weeks, I'll be before Nigeria will just play him as well. I wish him the best of luck, sure.
Okay.
So I wish him best of
All right. I'll take that from you. Thank you so much. Okay, so quickly, let's go with this one. Kizzy K, is Bruno Labbadia the right coach we need for now? That's a question. He's asking me that question, actually. And also, we go back to the phone lines again. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Hello.
Yes, welcome. What? Great to have you join us on the show. Good evening.
Good evening.
Right.
This is Zubitas calling from Ikorodu.
All right, Zubitas, you're welcome.
Yeah. For that Nigerian coach, I think Nigeria should give him a chance to perform well.
What's the definition of what's the definition of a chance?
I give it will be 70% to qualify.
Okay.
It's a 70% for me. So for Timmy, I saw him something that they put that Mike told Timmy to receive a pay cut so that he can
move
play for
Chelsea, right?
Premier League. So and for me, he should do that. At least if he take a pay cut, at least Chelsea can offer him 325 or 350 if he can take that. But anything sort of that, I'm not sure that Chelsea can pay him unless we are able to remove Sterling and at least Lukaku is gone, then Sterling and another that Fofana and others.
Okay.
So if we are able to remove those people, I think we can give him that such money. But if you are not able to remove these people, I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll take that from you, Zubites.
I see straight 350. Yeah.
350 sounds like a prize. 350, 375. Thank you so much, Zubites.
Yeah.
Say, man.
This is Babatunde from Lagos Island.
Okay, Babatunde from the Lagos Island. Talk to me.
Like me, say, I'll tag something to my name with this Morio man.
All right. Okay, you can do that if you want as well. Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Charles, I greet you.
I greet you, my brother. I greet you.
PV.
Right.
Hope they tell our new coach he can work under pressure.
Is that what it takes to work in Nigeria?
Yes,
Hope
of
they
course.
tell him, because this kind of job they give him, it's just as throwing a bone to a dog and holding a knife at the same time.
Oh my God.
And for Victor Osimhen, the request is asking for Premiership is not going to give him, because this kind of thing has caused problem during a period when Sanchez was in Man U,
Right.
when they were paying Sanchez a kind of huge money.
Yeah,
So it caused a lot of problem between him and the players.
yeah.
So Premier League will never make that kind of mistake again. And I think he should focus on his career.
Right.
Money is something, but the career is more exclusive.
Okay.
So if he needs money, make him go Saudi Pro League.
Everybody keeps saying that. Saudi Pro League.
So if he need money, nobody go even see in performance themselves. Make him go there.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
All right, say, man, say. Thank you. All right, you went ahead from that man. He said what he feels, and do you think that's right for him?
Absolutely. Absolutely right.
Osimhen, Victor. Talk to me. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. Talk to me.
Yeah, this is Fred from AJ City.
Fred from AJ City. I'm liking the name. Welcome.
Yeah, I listened to your show yesterday, but I was busy. I couldn't call in.
Okay,
So,
that's nice.
First of all, I will send my condolences to the team and to the family.
Right.
Yeah. So, on federal roads, some issues like that do come up.
Oh,
It was
okay.
God that also saved me when I was coming back from East when we went to work. So I just want to send my condolences to them. And for the Osimhen,
Right.
sometimes when you maybe you're going to somewhere, it was just that Osimhen just give that price because he doesn't want to move to Chelsea.
Yeah.
That is what I believe. Maybe he just want to
Okay.
okay, let me give them this price. If they give me the job, maybe they can. If they like it, if they like me, okay. So Osimhen's plan is not in Chelsea. That is why he just make sure that money.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that from you. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, as for the coach,
Right.
I don't think it's possible because when you're cooking rice and you add salt and you want somebody else to come and what can I do to remove this excess salt now? Already excess.
Hello. Oh, he left me.
Hello, Kiz.
All right. Hello. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name, man?
Hello, Kizike.
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing, Kizike?
I'm okay. Very well. Great to have you join us. Good evening.
This is Ogobi calling from Ikeja.
I'll go be my man.
Kizike, tell me how I can send the prayers to you now. You know the prayers for Friday Lamba. How can I send the prayers to you now?
Okay.
You know what I mean by
I know.
prayers.
I know.
Tell me how I don't know how I can get. Tell me before you close. Let me know. And for
okay.
Osimhen, I'll use Lamba to talk to him.
Okay.
My papa said to me, we are gabala here. You will be the Instead, when you go to go run away from him, you go just cut the tail hole. Make you manage within the tell him. Thank you very much.
Blessings, my brother. Bless you, brother.
He just cannot wait for the Lamba day. Goodness, man. We go back here. Welcome. Talk to me. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Charles.
Yes, your aim for. All right. Talk to us. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Wendy calling from.
Did you say good evening, Mr. Phil Kizika and Mr. Charles? What you said?
I say good evening, Kizike, Mr. Charles, and the other man there.
His name is Gani. He also from shirt. Gani.
Yeah, Gani. But I think you're not from
Nationality.
Ghana.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
Let me just talk and rush briefly because of time.
Yeah, no time, quickly.
I'm heading to this our coach. This our present coach now is just like KC coach because he's going to stand under pressure. If he can't withstand pressure, I don't see whether he can make it because there's no time for them to train more to take the players. Understand? So he's going to stand under pressure now. If he did not win, let them leave him so that he can be the team that nobody can face it. Just like what Tomosuku said about Chelsea then. So moreover, concerning Osimhen don't want to reduce his wages. Either the guy want to play for European leagues. Because that time we banding 500 this thing. Are you Haaland? Are you just like what Mr. Charles said? He should just cut his wages and make sure that if he comes to Premier League and he's performing well, they will increase all his salary and all his money. Understand?
Yeah.
Fine.
Not by demanding by yourself. We don't know how you are performing. You play in Serie A, not in Premier League. You can come in Premier League and flop just like Mudryk. Understand? So you should just reduce what he's demanding and come to Chelsea and play well. So that they can increase it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Let me let you go. It is not officially. We cannot do more than ourselves. There's a VR check on our Chema Innocent closely coming up next for the world news at 6 p.m. right here on the best station. Talk about the station that gives you a voice. And I love to say the voice is positively. Now, VOP not be God, but we did give voice. And also, quickly before I go, I have a message on YouTube. Michael Victor asking, please look out on the Osimhen issue. I just told you, and that's how he stands now. Osimhen, I know many things. Then also he said, please, how is Saudi Arabia willing to pay him weekly? Oh, he big, we don't want to know. And also, Kene Ezike says, Osimhen should go to Saudi Arabia for the money and focus on playing for Nigeria. Says Saudi Arabia willing to pay 500,000 pounds a week or more than. That's a question you want to know. I'll tell you. Stay with us. Mason says, good evening, Kizzy K. Nigeria problem, don't tire us. We always use calculator before we can give before we can get to it. This is a lamba, please. But please, I like to retrace the word again so it doesn't sound like it's Nigerians in Nigeria, it's not politics. You know, that one they wait for, you can go to Chema Innocent, they come, or pressure saying when they come, but that's not what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, I'm trying to portray what he's saying. He's saying Nigerian Super Eagles, NFF, talk out straight. No, if you say Nigeria, go blast Nigeria. NFF, we lack permutation. Why do we wait till now? We need to go, guys. Thank you so much for coming around. It's amazing. It was an amazing show. Tomorrow will be a play there. Please don't miss out. It will be so interesting to have you on the show because tomorrow we'll go play, and it's a giveaway time you don't want to miss. 5 p.m. tomorrow will be another time. Charles and Ghana, you have a last word for us before you go?
Like I always do say, Lagos, it's been a good show here today, and like I always do say, don't crack under pressure. Now, house get me, so I don't work out.
Okay, Gani, let's get you quickly.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be in the studio today.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Okay, Ogobi, the sponsor. Talk about the Lamba show. Quickly, let me tell you that I got you on this. I got your contact. I'll tell you how you can say that. I don't know what you mean. Without God, there is never Kizzy K, and there's nothing wrong in starting small, but zero wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, work hard to make it a reality. My name is Kizzy K. I'm out.